Hello. Have you been wondering where all the good singles are? I mean, it is a pandemic and we're socially distancing and many places are closed or you can only eat outside and we have to wear our masks. So there's just repeat reasons why it's a little tricky to find the quality amazing singles that everyone that is looking for love is seeking to discover. Well, I am Jacqueline, and I am the founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. And it is right there in the name. So, obviously, this is what I'm passionate about. I have been working with singles for so many years. And what I have found is that it's not about how many people you find, it's about finding the right people, and it's also about recognizing them when they arrive. One of the key elements that I've noticed as a matchmaker for so many years is that I can see the potential in a couple, and they're more open when somebody else is saying, "Hey, I think you need to kind of go out with this person." And this is why they have less of their guards up. Well, this is something you can do even without me telling you who to go out with, because so often we just need to get past a few layers of our emotional blocks, our obstacles that we create, the obstacles that the other person might be creating, because you meet wonderful people all of the time. You probably already know some really great people, but you have a preconceived perspective as to who they are, what it is that you're looking for, and the expectation of really kind of putting it on them to prove to you why they should be chosen as your potential match. The truth is, we're both in the equation of two people trying to find one another. We're both responsible for this. We're both in the equation, as I'm saying. Like, we can't just look at the other person and be like, "Hey, so why do you want to date me? Because I'm so awesome." Or, "Oh my gosh, I need to prove to you why you should date me because you're so awesome." This needs to feel more balanced. It needs to feel more respected. It needs to feel like this is your journey. This is about you two going through this wild and crazy world and finally discovering one another. The other part that I notice so often is that people are so shy to actually admit they're smitten with somebody. So they kind of pass it over in a casual, "Oh, I happen to be in your area," but they don't say, "Hey, do you want to meet up? I'm going to be in your area. I'd love to see you." Like, ask the question. You will meet more people in a less obstacle space when you actually let them know you're interested. You take time to work on your flirting. You take time to actually make some eye contact, show up to things, whether it's an event, you take walks, you make eye contact, even if it's just through the mask, you can still make eye contact. Thankfully, we can still show our eyes. And you also have people that you interact with, whether it's on social media or they're a friend of a friend. You can start engaging in conversations with people and let them unfold, but take a proactive step in saying, "Hey, I like what you just said. Let's continue this conversation offline." There are so many ways that we can get to where we want the ultimate goal of connection with somebody. But what's happening is people are so focused on waiting for the other person to notice them, the other person to make the first steps, the other person to assure you that you will not be rejected. So, as a matchmaker, I have this wonderful, incredible database that is constantly interchanging with new members and people falling in love, people that maybe their relationship didn't work and then they come back on. I'm a safe place. I'm a place where I have the ultimate little black book. But when somebody joins my agency, they also have this desire at the new, fresh level of, "Hey, where's my person?" Now, when I am making match suggestions for clients, I have to admit, it has usually taken less than 5 introductions. Yeah, five, to get people to find their person. When they fully show up as my client, do the homework, trust my guidance, engage in each and every date interaction, and really participate in the process. What's happened is that we have built this world of crazy online dating, which has lots of great people, but we treat it like it's a quantity thing. So that what happens is people are just trying to talk to so many people at one time. They don't narrow their focus down. They go on all of these first dates, but not really with somebody that they would actually want to go to a second date with. They drop the ball, they wait for the other person to try and make an effort. They leave so many cards on the table, they just don't play their hand. And that's why people think that they wonder, okay, well, if I just had more people to date, this would work. If I just had more options available. But the truth of the matter is, there are really great people out there. You just have to be willing to dig through a few layers of their walls and learn how to be more vulnerable with your walls. And you really don't have to actually go on that many dates. That is so much of the obstacle that I am seeing with clients is this mentality of how many matches will I make for them instead of how quality of the connections will they be. This is what it comes down to. You're looking for your one person, unless you're looking for more of a polyamorous relationship. That's a whole nother conversation. So I want you to start approaching dating as if each person you meet just might be the one. And I recently did a survey, and the truth of the matter is, people just can't wait to have a really great, passionate kiss. They can't wait to be excited to see someone. So get excited to see them because they will feel that reciprocation. They will be so happy to know somebody else is excited to see them. Let yourself get giddy, get excited. And you know what? If it tanks, it doesn't work, bounce back up and try again, because your attitude, your energy will attract so many more positive, upbeat, excited, ambitious people, that you will be narrowing down the search a lot better when you have an attitude of being engaged in your own success. So don't follow the path of, oh my gosh, how many people can I meet? Focus more on the path of, okay, what is it that I'm looking for? What am I willing to show up for? What do I have to offer? And am I willing to say yes when somebody asks me out, even if they're not 100% what I'm looking for? Because I might discover something when I go out and get to know them. This is your opportunity to show up. I have a whole bunch more tips coming your way. And these are things that I share with our private matchmaking members as I select the person they should meet. Now, if you don't have me doing this for you, then you need to find out what it is that you know you want and be willing to show up for the process, and you can find your love match. I am Jacqueline, founder and creator, professional matchmaker with Discover Love Matches, where we focus on you finding love and actually enjoying it once you find it, but also how to keep that love, because we want you to have something you're building a long term future connection with somebody amazing. I believe in you. I believe in love. Let's continue this conversation.